I'd stopped it, but now, thank you. That's proof that I needed to have.
So, basically, when I make a script, one of the most important flags I put in a script is the -E. So I use that because if something goes wrong, the script bombs out. If we run it normally without setting the E option, your script could have errors and then continue on, and you might not want that. So an example is I have a couple of examples going on here. How do you scroll?
2 fingers.
Okay, there we go. So I'm going to be running the script several times with different options set. One of the things I'm doing is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to cat out a text file, and I'm going to remove it, and then I'm going to remove it again. In the meantime, I have this comment here to do a or true. So if I run it now, so it's doing a here doc, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then it's spanning it's going to remove the file twice, but you don't see the error. The last thing is the date, which is at the end of my script. So down here is the echo a date. Now if the script bombs out, without the statement in it, you'll see it if you do it with the -E. So notice the date's not there anymore. So it's useful if you want to mount, like if you're mounting a drive and then you want to do something with that drive. But if you set it to error to leave the script, that's a useful thing. The other thing is the other options I use is -V or -X. So -V is verbose. And it's echoing out what I do before I do it. Here, if you notice the difference, it's echoing out the comments as well. So it's good if you want to log what you're doing. So we'll even do the comments and verbose. -X extrapolates what you wanted, or what's the term I'm looking for? Like the date, instead of saying echo date, it's going to actually echo out what it's saying. So here, it's echoing out, it's saying, I'm going to do a date, and it's going to say assign this string to this date, and to this variable. If you do it with the -V, it's just saying echo date. So that's another way of debugging your files. That's the topic I'm trying to say. This is how you debug your scripts.
I think the word you're looking for is interpolate.
Yeah, interpolate. Yeah. What else did I have on my thing? Oh yeah, the here doc. You guys know about here docs?
No.
So here doc. how do I open this up into a browser to read? Do you have a tool that opens up a region?
You know how to use them?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I mean to open it up in a browser.
Just type open and then file. Oh, it thinks it's a markdown file, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Open up a markdown file in a browser.
In a web.
So I could click a link. Otherwise, I'll just kind of paste the link.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's not as easy to do on
All right.
Can you right click that and like so you not open it as a link? Is it or two finger click? Sorry.
Let's do this.
So you want to open the browser?
Open that link. So HereDocs is good for a couple of things. For
Let's 2 seconds. We can have a chance to see.
okay. So if you're trying to put something into a string and it spans many lines, you have to like one way of doing it is saying like to a text file, echo this line, echo that line, just do echo over, and it looks okay, but you could do it all in one go by doing the command 2 carets and your delimiter string, and then all your commands, and then you end it with a string. Most common one is EO after you see in the file or something like that. And
It doesn't matter as long as it just matches what you do at the end. It's
yeah.
just a marker.
You want to make it unique.
Yeah. Yes, that's the key.
So it doesn't interfere with any other commands. You could also do it with interactive programs as well. So if you have an interactive program, I can't think of anything off the top. I think you could probably do an FTP or something. Do your commands, ls, get, or whatever, and then end it, and it will just go through and do all those commands. Here's some example stuff. I got one in my in the script. Here, I'm catting out the file, saying in the file, and then I'm sending it to the file text. And say, hello world, here's the long line. And then I end it with, I'm pointing out the monitor, I should be pointing up here. Here's my delimiter string. And then if you look at the text, if you cat it out, it shows up like that. So instead of doing multiple things, multiple echoes. So that's one thing I use a lot too. I'm making when I'm provisioning and I have like manipulating profiles and things like that I use all the time. I'll just put it in the inline script, so to speak, or inline block, and that sends it to the file. So the other tool I came across was Safari?
No, he brought up Safari, but you can use whatever.
Okay. So this is like linter for bash, and the online version is kind of cool. Let's just take a script.
You want to take the whole script?
Yeah, do you have a...
So do cat the file and then type it to pb copy. put it in the paste buffer on the Mac. And then you can just paste it in.
Command V.
Windows user.
Right now I'm in trouble because since I'm using Windows, I keep like pressing Alt C, and it's trouble.
All right, so I put this random script in there, and it's giving me some pointers. So this one's saying double quote to prevent globbing in word spelling. Another one, double quote. So this thing's crying about my variables. So if I click on one of these comment or these SC links, it sends me to the GitHub site for the shell check and says this is what you're doing, this is what you should do, and this is why you should do it. And I'm starting to use it all the time, and it's kind of cool. And and this is the main site, the main GitHub for it. If you go on the main site, here's some stuff. With GitHub, you could it's written in Haskell, so if you're into that, you could put it on your own machine. So if you got more sensitive stuff, like you don't trust this online site,
Or if you have your code integration from not working.
Okay.
So, and if you run it, so you've answered yes. On your multiple machines, do you know with certainty that you have the same settings across those machines?
No.
So, the thing I'm going to talk about